how they say it, the split personalities, right? So they be like, a lot of people that got abused and shit like that be having like split personalities and shit like that, right? Where they done went through a certain trauma, so like they mind to start to break in portions and develop characters to deal with whatever situations. Like, the mind is a motherfucker, gang. So imagine like being a kid and experiencing those certain traumas, and then your mind just open up and is aware now. So when we be saying like, yo, these kids be throwing tantrums, it's a lot of shit go into that. Because like, I would tell you that like, so, and this is some real shit. I gotta be honest about this, right? This is like what I was saying about like, even like when niggas like, where it's like you believe in like a stupid ideology, which was like the initial shit I was asking Medkit, right? What was like the dumbest thing that you was going along with when you was a youth, especially coming from poverty? So a lot of our issues is just we coming from poverty. But the brain is start to make you adapt in a certain way. Because I come from communities where killers is welcome. Let me say it. Let me get the board out. Killers is motherfucking welcome. You will have.
And we're designer think you rich, but you trying to figure out your next meal.
Yo, you know what was wild crazy to me, right? Cause it be niggas that I thought was really up and living a different life, right? And then you would hear like people in good positions or people that was just smarter than niggas at that time. They'd be like, "Would you believe that this nigga had a Benz and was living in the projects at his mama house with mad chains?" And it'd be a nigga that got killed, and it'd be like, sometimes it'd be a show the detectives would be like, I just couldn't understand. And I'm like, niggas can't understand. Like, cause now you know, you like, wait, this is nigga in your hood. Like, this might have been a big homie over there. Think about this. It's motherfuckers that might have been a big homie getting the money and living at their mom's cribs in the projects with bunk beds in the room and their little brother.
Sharon.
And he shot 2 people.
Sharon.
And he got control of the set.
And might share a bed.
Make it. This is
Feet
wild.
Feet the mouth, nigga.
This is your game. It's a whole extra word out there we ain't paying attention to correctly, my nigga. Like,
making all that money, your mother ain't even got pay stubs to prove it to get a house. Let me stop.
Yeah, but you so fucked up.
You can't even pay somebody to pay you off to make it look legit.
You can't think. Your mind can't tell you, like, your mind can't make you want to really escape that at all costs.
You want to get flashy in front of
this shit is so traumatized. You got to do it as fast as you can. So, like, say you did get money, but then you had to invest that money and spend that money on some. You had to do some other. There's no way. Like, I want to have what a football player got. No, nigga. This nigga full gold and skipped all the shit you did. So when you want to be gang banging and in the exit smoking weed and doing all this shit, no, this nigga did all the opposite shit.
So when he get rich, he can act like he did all that shit.
Yeah. Like, he but even if he don't, it don't matter if he pump fake and act, cause them same pump faking niggas is always with their kids. Mm-hmm. They didn't go to jail. They didn't get murdered.
They didn't make another
statistic. Imagine, so you know the most gangster nigga in your family that's broke and don't got no money? Imagine if he was really rich and super lit. That means that means you closer. Imagine if he was a good nigga. He ain't know no better. He ain't go to jail and learn that niggas a flip out on him and all that. Like, he really still love his people that ain't give a fuck about him. He never learned the lesson that they ain't give a fuck about him. What you want to do, auntie? I always be thinking I could be a manager, bitch. You ain't gonna be managing me, but you can get your own chicken restaurant. You the Oprah Winfrey of your family. Bruno Fernando hit a.
Instead of DIN number A1062.
Yo, my nigga. Yo, make it, yeah.
Hello? This is a collect call from goddamn it.
Yo, my nigga, right now, any one of your family members pull up and just give you $5,000. Nigga, let me tell you something, right? You, like, as a grown man, you might be wild weird right now. Like, your uncle, what you want to touch me? This your creepy uncle. Like, you thinking about it. Maybe you won't, I'm fucking around, right? But, now, we talk about when niggas get to a different level, like, but the mind, yo, bro, that pretending you, that shit right there, that shit will send you for a fucking loop.
Just delusional. Like the Truman Show?
Mm-hmm. The Truman Show is the perfect,
I think the hood is like the Truman Show. Just the
in
same
what way,
thing,
though?
different characters, and just keep cycling over and over again. And it's like, you know how he couldn't get out? Some people just can't get out. It's like a wall that's blocked. Like, they don't want to get out. Or they just want to be stuck in the Truman Show. They don't know they're in the show, but you're really in the show.
Yeah, I think, but mentally, I think,
not
too.
my monkeys, not my circus.
Mentally, I think that sometimes dudes don't even really be like... I think dudes do be aware early on. Because pain is pain, right? So... no matter how wild and crazy niggas is, they don't want to be in jail or like why? How do you think people start to feel guilt? People start to feel guilt. Like, so I tell people, right? You don't get to decide whether you guilty or not. You know how people like, yo, I don't feel guilty, bro. You either is guilty or you not. If you a father but you wasn't a father, you gonna feel that shit. You could be running around telling people I don't feel guilty. You can tell people that shit all you want. But you feel that shit. Nobody wants to keep having that feeling, bro. Nobody wants to have that feeling.
That feeling brings negativity.
Yeah. Because you got to bring fight with you everywhere you go.
To the person that you feel guilt for, and then just your surrounding people.
Yeah. Yo, bro, that shit is nasty, right? So, who the fuck really wouldn't want to be able to, like, avoid that? And as humans, that's something that we all gonna feel and get to at some point. So our minds will start to tell us like, so look, think about how thoroughly niggas be believing in the gang. Like, as an adult, you can hear niggas say some shit like, man, you'll kill a nigga over a color. And be like, technically, but when you a kid, you'll start to go into all other shit that still don't make sense. You gonna kill a nigga over an argument that nigga had 30 years ago? That's better than the color. How about nigga you don't even know? How about niggas in other states? And wasn't you like a Biggie fan and then you said it was East versus West? Or like niggas be caught up. Like New York niggas just got down like, yo, we blood, we Crip, we all that. Even though we know it don't. And we still Biggie fans. Crip nigga with the Biggie shirt on.
What?
Biggie from Brooklyn, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought y'all ain't even like the West Coast. You Crip. That's how wild your mind had to shape to be able to deal with your environment. You poor. If you really don't, if this is really crazy to you, you would definitely do, like, you would be like, man, listen.
Hold up, time out. Then blame the white man for everything. Why you didn't unite with the other black men to go against the white man?
Cause you acting like you ain't, cause you acting like, you see rich people do, you see rich people, you see how when rich people be having beef? Right, look. Who was it? Was it Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg supposed to fight through the?
They stopped. They didn't.
Or you would have like niggas cracking jokes on niggas like what? Elon Musk was beefing with Jeff Bezos too.
Yeah.
At what point do y'all see Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos shooting each other and killing each other and not leaving their kids nothing or going like what? Where y'all see?
Shooting up is they stop.
Yo, that's crazy. That's real though. Yo, make it damn. You telling wild truths out here in the streets.
No, because it's so true. Like I'm just so tired of it. Like. And then the adults is no better. Y'all want to talk about kids, but who's the kids learning it from? The biggest bullies is adults.
They took DeAndre Hunter out, man. We might need a miracle.
Why y'all teaching your kids stuff? You setting your kids up for failure. You setting your kids up to go to the streets because at a certain age you kick them out with no tools, no nothing. Now they want all the shit that you provided for them when they're young. They don't even know the tools to get it because y'all babied the motherfuckers and told them this is what it is to be somebody. Now that motherfucker ain't nobody. No, nigga, I'm not giving you 50 cents. I ain't got it. You're in the wrong destination.
Yo, Maker, you are wild as fuck.
Yes.
No, nigga, I'm not giving you 50 cents.
You're in the wrong destination. You able-bodied. I'm not with it. No, you're young. Then you want to disown them because they out in the streets. It's your fucking fault. Why you didn't teach that person to choose to keep up with the fucking life you chose them. You put out there for them and then gonna kick them out. No, you gotta keep providing. Cause they gonna rob, steal, gang bang a bag.
Rob, steal, gang bang a bag. Yo, nah. Yo, make it. Yo, nah. You hit some points right there.
It's so annoying. Like, stop doing that. Let them know they poor. We hardly make it. I ain't even got like that.
Yo, I used to tell dudes shit like that all the time. Yo, it was times when I know dudes want some shit. Dudes be fucked. She ain't got no money. And when she was younger, and I asked her, right? Like, I remember one time standing in her doorway, like, yo, keep it real. Have you thought about like all the clothes you bought and if you could get the money back from some of the shit you don't even really fuck with like that, you only kid? She said, yeah. I said, yo, I used to think about that shit like in a different way. But so I was like, so what happened with me was I had once I decided to go to the dark side, I had a little bit of spoilings. So it was like fucking hot and cold water. That's what fuck
trauma.
No, it was hot and cold water because like, so it's weird to me, right? So I remember like walking through. It's like when you go in my neighborhood, it's a street. And then like when you walk through, it's like a long alleyway that aligns with the park. And I remember being back there one time with a bunch of like other kids like around my age. We might have been about 8, 9, maybe around that 8, 9 years old. And one of my cousins was back there selling somebody drugs. And he used to do stuff for me. Like I was telling Medkit the other day, like he had took me to see Kindergarten Cop. Like just came to the crib, like, you want to go to movie theaters? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to go to movie theaters, nigga. He like, come on. He would take me to go like to girls' houses and shit but like I was still dirty. Like I was still dirty Mark. Like I still didn't have shit. And I'm not realizing he a grown ass man. And like no matter how much you do, it wouldn't have been enough. But he couldn't just take care of me. You got to become an adult.
He wasn't grown. He was a teenager at that time.
Yeah, he was a teenager. Basically, he was a teenager. You right. So then that's crazy. I'm looking at him like he grown, but it's the lifestyle niggas live.
He lived like a grown ass.
He lived like a grown ass man. So now, but when I get older, I realize a nigga couldn't have did that. And now that make it sad, especially a 15, 16, 17-year-old, bro.
You know what it is? I don't understand this generation because y'all ain't it.
What you mean?
My generation at 15, 16 years old, they was taking care of a whole fucking household. Not one, but multiple, because they had multiple bitches.
Now, that be the poverty
that
shit
the
too. The hustle.
So y'all not fucking grown.
Because
y'all not at all, because them motherfuckers is paying bills.
Yeah, and then you gotta think about it, right?
You paying something up in this bitch.
And then you gotta think about it, like
kicked out.
That's what gets you going fast because, like, if you gonna do it the right way, like the football player nigga, he would have, nigga, bitch, I would have never took care of you, bitch. I got to do this and do that. It's like we be
a nigga crying. This generation, they crying because they ain't getting flowers.
Yo, bro,
shut the fuck up.
When you decide, when you decide to start spending money on your partner and taking care of them, that means that you moving into grown person shit. You ain't supposed to be doing that at 15, 16, 17. You ain't supposed to do that.
Take care of your partner. Y'all niggas was taking care of the household.
Yo, you know what I said? That I was talking to Aboriginal King the other day, and I was like, yo, bro, I think I'm stepdad extraordinaire. He like, what? I'm like, you remember? He like, oh shit, bro, you was like stepdad when you was like a teenager. That's crazy. But we adults now. It's like, come on, bro, so niggas is like
repetition is the father of learning.
Yeah, but then check this out, right? Now, when niggas be like, yo, niggas get arrested and niggas ain't got a lawyer money or belt. A nigga fuck around was taking care of, like Metcalf said, motherfucking money been taking care of 2 households. You been ordering out, you been doing way too much, and it costs you everything.
Well, for some pussy.
Nah, it don't be for pussy.
It be for conversation.
It be for love. Like all the niggas that don't really got love for their mothers be on bitches. They call it smothering. Like, you got a mental health issue. You bitch, like, hold on. A mother's love. Ain't a mother's love a thing. Like, what I mean, a mother's love is like something like, they say.
I'm trying to find my mom. Not that. I don't even know how to be a mother.
You see what I mean to mine? Because that kid come from where we come from. So she like, oh, like, no, it's not trying to find your mom. The mom part don't matter. The part that matters is the part of feeling like somewhere. The words fuck us up, right? Like, say when we talk about love, maybe love means to feel accepted or comfortable or safe or any of that shit.
I understand where we coming from, because that's how I felt like for a dad. Like,
that's why the chicks got this. They call niggas daddy. We call y'all mama. Yeah, we call y'all mama. Y'all call us papa. That's how that shit work. Because, like, yo, you know what some crazy shit I heard dude say?
What?
She said, yo, if a guy ever calls me little mama, I get uncomfortable. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, because you be saying it. Like,
that's my dad.
Or some shit like, it be, if you not used to.
Yeah. And me, I'm like, all right, mama, all right. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to, like, calling my
nigga, that's the mind. It's
fatherly. I never had a fatherly figure in my life.
It's a mindset, man. It's a whole mindset.